the first person by my side here, his name is Honorable EZE-ONYEBUCHI CHUKWU, the national youth leader of APGA. And at the same time, because no office down for defense, he one day involved for the matter. So now, him now be the chairmanship candidate of APGA for AMAC. I think AMAC, Abi? AMAC. Abuja Municipal Area Council. Well done. And the next person for the other side, in them now, a youth person, in don't be for federal capital. Don't tell ma'am. And then demolition stone, and then they come and come to talk. One way for they suppress indigenous, and then they come and come to talk. And they very steady. So now, in office, no office down for the first. He would like to contest for Bwari to make sure saying that more people will make policies for the state. In Honorable HARUNA SHEKWOLO AUDI, MB name. I hope I pronounce the name well. Very well. The SHEKWOLO, I pronounce it well. Yes, sir. Welcome. Like two of them don't call down young persons now be. Yes. Apart from politics, we will discuss other things. So, but make I start with you. You say now APC you be now.
Yes, I'm the flag bearer for APC, the position of the chairmanship of Bwari.
But we see the team they cut one kind.
You know, in politics, if anyone feed this place, he can approach court to seek redress.
Okay.
But I want to tell you that by the special grace of God, I'm the authentic flag bearer of the APC. And by tomorrow, AMAC will be populating the list, and the whole world will see it.
I pray.
So there is no point of saying much about it.
Okay. I just want to know. You understand? Yes. But this is your grammar now. Not only this kind of grammar you will use for campaign. Now that way you will use for campaign, I want me to talk and hear because people will understand ourselves. Because how you talk now, I don't understand what authentic mean. But my believe say I understand. Yes. Ever come to you, Onyebuchi CHUKWU, why you feel say as you did so now? A time for you as a young person to contest election. You're not too young.
Well, we are not too young to run. If you remember the military days, you see, say people were even the younger self than us. Then them clamor for the independence, then fight, and then the leadership. So I can't be too young at this level to say I want to even be the president. So I noticed as a young man that we cannot really bring that change we would always clamor, except we get involved in the politics, where the change is being decided. So that is why I said yes, this is time for us to take the bull by the horn.
Okay, so what in ginger you say make you come out now? Because I know say for FCT they need to bring older people, but why you can't come out now? If you say it don't reach your turn, what really make you bring your mind come out and say you won't do?
You see, my brother, it is one thing for you to have the intention to contest. It is another thing for you to know that you have to go for your people. Politics should be a thing of sacrifice, where you will give yourself for the service of humanity, where you give yourself to defend the right of your people. And as I said, the youth have no choice than to come into politics. By the special grace of God, the times they used to say the youth are the
leaders of tomorrow.
It is over. We have to start now. If you start life at 40, and you think you are starting life, you are starting it late. Even someone that is below 40 can be chairman of any area council in this country, can even be president. And to tell you that the party on its own part, those that are below 40 in APC, which is my party, the great party in Africa, were able to even slash the amount of the form to enable the youth to participate. But me, I was not part of that because I'm already above 40.
Okay.
So we need to contribute to our quota. It is not when we are at odd age I would think of bringing the desired need for our people.
When they talk about your people, and only say one of the problems with the face of Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, that the problem of say when some people don't stay some area for some time, like what we show now for Apple, government will come, say the place get planned. But when the place now bush, when people they make the place they lively, that place government not say them get plan. The place they there, when time for election come, government will look for way, either by canoe or by Okada. They will come, they come campaign, collect votes. After votes, they will come demolish. They don't demolish areas where I know. I don't see where they demolish Airport Road. I don't see where they demolish this area again after Caro. You go inside. There are different areas. Even people they don't come try and one or two times like that. If you enter now as an indigene, what do you feel say the fit do make that kind of thing they happen? Because people lost their lives because of that kind of thing.
Thank you very much. You see, the indigenous people, the residents of FCT need to be educated by the development control and the government of FCT, because you discover that there will be a layout in some places, and when people decide to start building those places, development control will not come at that time to stop them from developing.
Okay.
We look at it as, how will someone build a house, stay for 3-4 years, and development control have not come to say anything? The next thing you see a bulldozer coming to that place. It is very wrong. It is good for development to come close to us. We need development as indigenous people, but there is need for incorporation. Let there be integration.
Okay.
That is what we need as indigenes. But in the other way around, we also have our own fault.
Indigenes?
Yes, we have our own fault, because there are places which we know that this government layout, our people were compensated, but they will still go ahead to serve those places, to build on those places. There is need for proper education. And the side of government also, at times they will tell you this is the point where they lay out stop. Tomorrow you will discover that they have moved from that line to another line. This is something that the indigenous people and the government need to come together so that there will not be this problem. It is painful for someone to build a house, and in a day somebody will come and pull it down, all in the name of where we do this not proper. It is painful. We should feel the pains of those that have built those houses.
When I need to feel the pain, because now when they say they come point the ones who na own, then the ones who not be non-indigenous, they bring them down without compensation. Make I come to my brother here. You see, you be from southeast. Yes. And I don't see many times, even for this Gishi where they demolish now, the indigenous house, they compensate them well. But the ones who are the indigenous, they not compensate them. And you now, if in case you can't become the AMAC chairman, what you need to do concerning this idea of people stay in place for some time, development control system, they build development control people, even they live around there. When you build development control, come mark them, say stop. Then you go tip that person, they will leave you, go build and finish. Then time for demolition, they will come again. What do you go do differently if you get the chance?
Well, you don't already finish the matter from your introduction. You said they will come there and then campaign for votes. After they get votes finish, they will come back, demolish the place. And my brother here said that the government will see you building and they will not say anything. After that, they will come back and tell you that they will demolish the place. The truth is that one thing about having people like us in government who have been complaining, criticizing the way things are being done in this country is that you will have leaders that are coming in with human face. You understand? Anytime where you get leaders, we get human face, we get conscience, a lot of impunity will end in this country. Some of these leaders, they will watch you like you said, and you are developing from scratch to up. They will not do anything before you know them. And that demolition, maybe say, is for the interest of the public. Some of the demolition is to relocate that land. They will allocate that land to the family or friends. You understand? So as a chairman of AMAC, the only thing I will do is what I've been doing as a civil society activist. I will be speaking and defending the right of the people before government. I will contribute my quota to make sure that the government of the day has or add human face or conscience to anything what they do. You cannot go to demolish people properties where you know say there won't be any compensation. They will lose their sweat and they will be displaced both financially and otherwise. A lot of people have been sent to the village because they think where did they last, their last hope have been demolished and they'll be rendered useless. And the same government where they say they vote, the excess of government is to come and solve problems. You know, the people gather their rights together and give you as a leader, say, go and represent us, use our resources for our own collective benefits. Then they will go there, then you can't cause pain on the same people who say, go and bring joy to us. So once you have people where they say they get human face and conscience in government, a lot of other things will stop.
Like AMAC now, we don't say AMAC, we're Villa Day, we're NPC Day. Apart from tenement rates, which area if you say if it's used to generate money for the area council?
There are a lot of areas to generate money, including IGR, but the truth is that as a leader and in AMAC, where we know say the fat allocation is as fat as elephants, you know, you don't need to overtax the poor, you know, the people.
For AMAC?
For you, yes, for AMAC, for you to generate money. There are a lot of other, all the major markets in FCT are resident in AMAC. All the big motor parks are in AMAC. There are a lot of other things you can do while you are creating amenities to the people. Through those things, you can also generate fund in AMAC. But what we see is receiving the allocation as fat as it is and then doing nothing with it. Because in AMAC today, if you remove the hand of Wike, nothing. There's no presence of any local government in AMAC. Primary health care is a mess. Primary education is a mess. So what is the work of the AMAC, the chairmanship, the council government in AMAC, if you remove the minister, Wike, from the AMAC? If you move from just 1 second from the major roads Wike is building, you will see that there's no single road in this same AMAC. In the internal roads, there's no road in AMAC. What is the chairman of AMAC doing with the big fat money coming into the area council every month? So if I become the chairman of AMAC, it's not just as a private individual, I'll be using my platform to empower youth free of charge, free skills and all of that. Leadership is not a rocket science. It's just small willingness to bring change, small willingness to make name and not money. So if you have that willingness, you can make change within a year, and people will see that there are leaders that can change things.
That one for Amako. But for Bwari, one of the things I want to say.
I want to say something to what he just said.
Okay.
You see, if you want to be a leader, be ready to say the truth the way it is.
Okay.
I disagree with him for saying that the AMAC chairman has not done anything.
Okay. No, we see no here now because
go to Mabushi, you see the roads he has constructed there. Go to Kuchugoro, you see the road he has constructed there. Go to these villages, you will see that there are, if you have not gone to the villages, you don't know what he's doing. There are some roads that are local roads, there are some roads that are federal roads, there are some roads that are state roads. For you to say that the AMAC chairman has not done anything, I disagree with you. He has done a lot. Even for the minister to applaud him. You know, there was a particular program they went when he was talking about getting the security vehicle, and he made sure a comment that he has not capacity to provide those
security vehicle.
He was misunderstood. The reason is this: how much is Hilos?
No, but that what the minister talked about.
Yes, a good Hilos for you to get for the security is about 70 million. How many divisions do you have in AMAC?
But how many in by?
That's what I'm telling you. How many do we have? That is why he was crying to the minister. It's just the point he put it. But when the minister also went to AMAC to commission one particular project, and AMAC chairman mentioned the project that he has executed, the chairman said that now I know you have the capacity.
But that issue of security vehicles.
Yes.
If Inofi buy like 10,
did he buy one?
How many in buy? So we cannot talk like that. We cannot
I don't want to tell you that he buy this number because I don't want to say
what you know they correct. Okay.
But I want to tell you that AMAC chairman is trying. And by the grace of God, I want to assure you that Mr. Honorable Christopher Mekalongu, God is only the God says he's defending his party. He's a God says to the people of AMAC. Okay, that's true. Don't defend the APC. March, the winner. He is campaigning. He is only going for we're talking about it. You know he started with that aside
aside the I didn't even use the word he has not done anything. I said remove the hand of wicked. There is not
not show.
You know, in the hand of a blind man.
As you mention am now, you are not out of place. You understand? You make am not say the guy don't do something.
The guy don't.
You confuse me with your English. I know what I talk.
In the land of the dead, one-eyed man is a warrior, right? He's being celebrated. He is mentioning the little things he has done.
You check out based on the amount of money they enter.
See, let me tell you, AMAC is supposed to be the capital of Nigeria. AMAC is supposed to be among the smart cities of the world. So AMAC has a minister, especially now, who is working. Everyone knows say remove RFI. No other minister has ever done perform like Wike. And then the local government chairman has no single reason to complain why anybody in AMAC should not be living in a smart city. No, he is talking about, he just mentioned two places.
Okay,
and
no, you know that
the salary of primary school teachers were offsetted by Wike and not the chairman after 3 months of
Haruna, na Bwari dey talk for.
Let me talk about
Talk Bwari.
Talk
because I don't get business to talk AMAC with you because it's more we begin open.
to make to correct.
No, if you don't
for Bwari area council.
Yes.
You dey talk of AMAC now, say AMAC present chairman do many things. For Bwari presently, you dey see hand of the present chairman doing things for Bwari.
My brother, by the special grace of God, I will tell you that the Honorable Chairman of Bwari Council in person of Honorable Gaba John, he has did his best.
No, not the best. Main projects we will say on ground.
Okay. Why I say he has done his best is this. If you go to Bwari, going to Kowe, our local people come down with their goods. He has tried to make that road more tolerable for them.
For 8 years.
And that road is a state road. If you come to Bwari town himself, you will discover that he has did some. But because me, I want to be a leader, and it will not be good for me to criticize who is there. It is not my character.
So which area now you want to concentrate on when you enter? By God's grace, you win. What
by the special grace of God, my brother, I want to tell you that. During my time as a little child in secondary school,
cause don't they coming up and
in primary school.
No go pick on, I can go turn or that.
In primary school, I have never sit on the floor to learn. I did not for one day sit in a class where there was a leakage. In short, our desks were changed every 3 years in our classes. I want a situation whereby we bring back the glory of our education in area councils. Whereby a place where we bring out the glory back of our health centers in our area councils. A situation whereby we provide potable water for our people so that they'll be able to get a potable water for the locals where they cannot get a carbon water. We will be able to drill boreholes for them. A situation whereby we'll be able to grade some roads, which are the feeder roads, to enable our people to be able to get access to their communities. And in a situation whereby we'll be able to also bring collaboration between the local and the urbans. It will interest you to know that a lot is in Bwari Council. A lot is in Bwari Council. If you look at the numbers of the quarries in FCT,
and I want
the highest numbers are in...
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, can you hear me?
I hear you clearly. What's your name? Where you call us from?
I we did fine. I'm just down there.
This one, that's the condition of Nigerian youth. I make a contribution, so we continue.
As I was saying,
the numbers of quarries.
The numbers of quarries.
And the also the quarry trucks they pass.
Yes. If you are going to Bwari, by that do say Ashafa filling station, there are quarries in those places. If you meet the present council now, he will tell you what I'm telling about those quarries. But I'm happy that the government itself has put a sanction on them that they must construct that road.
How will people be in the community, tapping from the resources of the community, and they cannot provide social corporate responsibility for the people? It is not done. I have a quarrel with Shafa. If you go to Shafa now, CGC, they provide us with funds for which we build a 4-bedroom duplex for our chief. They provide us with funds of which we build a palace for our chief. And there are some other things that will be benefiting. And all we need to know is that let our chief have this at the back of their mind, that the interest of their people should be their interest. These quarrels can bring a lot to us as communities. When there are no roads, you should give them, because it is being renewed for 5 years. These 5 years, these are the projects you do. These 5 years, these are the projects you do. If we must tell ourselves the truth, the money he talked about, the allocation, there is nobody. If my salary is 1 million and I'm only living with that 1 million without other sources, believe me, that 1 million will not reach anywhere. So the allocation cannot solve the problems we have on ground. We must see how we can create avenues, how to generate revenues. And this tournament we are talking about, people are willing to pay, but the problem is this: how will you tell me to pay tournament when you have not provided me with the social amenities? You should give me road. How will you come and charge me to pay for the waste management when you have not provided who will be coming to evacuate my waste?
But in the talk of big government provide, the people, are they willing to pay for the waste management?
You as a government.
Where governments like Bwari now, where Bwari don't keep so okay, see where they throw away dirty. Now people with properties that they throw away dirty put to.
See,
for now.
That is supposed to be done.
Nigeria people, if you want to make your contribution for the numbers on your screen, first thing first, reduce the volume of your television so that when you call, we will hear you and we will hear what you try to talk about. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello?
No, I don't want to come. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
What be your name? Where you call us from?
My name is Emeka. They come from Papi.
Papi, make your contribution.
Which I want to we say, like that man where they defend Bwari area council chairman. Okay. He mentioned only but a few things that he has done only in Bwari. Okay. Other villages that are still under the Bwari area council, what have the chairman been able to do? More especially this Papi where we are. Okay. Every year they collect their revenue and all that. Okay. And they are not doing anything. We are not seeing the impact in the life of the citizens here in Papi. Okay. And we are paying our revenues every year.
Alright, brother, what will be your name?
I said my name is Emeka. I come from Papi.
Emeka, wait first now. So what you will suggest make them do for Papi area where you do?
Okay, the Papi area wide, we don't get road.
Okay.
We don't have road at all. And even the water we are drinking here is people's borehole, which we are buying with our money.
Yeah.
So if they can provide roads for us in Papi, we will appreciate it.
Oh, yeah, no shaking. Thank you very much, Emeka. You don't hear now, people in the some part of Bwari area council. They make a contribution.
Thank you very much. I think when we were coming on the road, my friend here will bear no witness. The first thing that came to my mind, and I said it out, was that this road needs to be dualized. If I'm the chairman today, is to take this request to the minister, because to dualize this road from the junction there coming to Papi is not going to be an easy thing. And if you look at what our brother has said, any well-thinking person, if you look at Papi, you know that there is a problem in Papi. For you to even create road, even in the midst of the indigenous people, is a problem. You have to do a lot of demolition.
And no compensation.
A lot of compensation. You understand? But what he saying is true. There are some other roads that you can do in Papi. And as I said, I'm not trying to defend the chairman, but all I'm saying that as the leader that I want to be tomorrow, to be a chairman, I should not be criticizing who is the chairman today.
Okay. But
let me just chook word for this thing when don't repeat severally. You know, when you say that because you want to be a leader, you don't want to criticize those who are in leadership. Are you now saying that because you have plan of becoming a leader, you should just keep silent and watch things go wrong? How did we get here? You know, in the introduction, introduce him as the one where they come speak.
Let me play.
Yes, I met the other guy the other day who has been
Yunusa.
Yeah, Yunusa. I've been seeing him on TV defend the people of FCT. I said this is good. Even me, many things when they defend, they vex me. Say people will get land, they do them like this. Even if I become the AMAC chairman, people go surprised that we will fight for the interest of the indigenes more.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm telling you the truth. So how can you say you can't criticize the government because you want to be in leadership tomorrow? In fact, you need to chook your word wherever things are wrong. They tell the government say we're not doing well here. That's what will even make the people believe say if you two become leader tomorrow, say you go do better because you have been directing the government and giving them advice.
Make a table to this guy. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Musa Usman Dangana. I'm calling you a pipeline.
From pipeline. Yeah, make your contribution.
So my contribution just goes to that man that wants
APGA, okay. Make your contribution.
We the indigenous of Abuja now, our eyes are clear. We have made that kind of mistake before.
Reduce the volume of your television. Reduce the volume of your television. Reduce the volume of your television so that we will hear you clearly. Call us back. You understand? Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
What is your name? Where you call us from?
My name is Mr. Freeman.
Mr. Freeman, you are free indeed. Make a contribution.
So my contribution, I want to depart a little bit from what they are saying here. Although we know politicians to be people say what they don't mean and mean what they don't say. Because we are no longer a kid in this race of politics.
They don't own.
Yeah, but one thing I want to draw my attention to, I studied this thing some time ago and I become attached to it a week ago. The rate of influx of cattle into this thing, and I began to imagine the classes that are rooted in Benue, because the way cattle are flowing into this FCT. I want to urge the FCT authorities to please look into these things. Because you look it from even this stadium down to Airport Road. Both day and night they are always in between this thing. You see their dumps on the road, and the rate have been in FCT now close to 15 years. But this time around, the last 2 months or 3 months now, the rate at which they flow into here, I think they need to be checked. And I listened to the Federal Minister of Agriculture 3 days ago on your sister television AIT, whereby they invited journalists and they trained them on how to report issue. I begin to see what kind of issue somebody who has been practicing journalism for 10 years, 15 years, you want to train him again how to report issue of vendors and this and that. And I'm not thinking that the Ministry of Agriculture or Livestock, it seems they are not living to their standard of their tools. They could make even Abuja a sample, one that for order to emulate by ranching, by see how animals are being kept here. So this is my really attention. And secondly, the rate at which this FCT is dirty now is too high. It's too high. I don't know who is in charge of this refuse.
Refuse now. Environmental Protection Board. Then they in charge of refuse.
So
thank you very much for your contribution. That's so they be for the program. We talk about everything where they happen everywhere for our country. But today they really discuss here now about young people, how we fit to be actively involved for politics. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Okay, increase the volume of your mouth.
My name is Abdul Mumin Adamu.
Okay, Abdul Mumin Adamu, I contribute.
I bet the last word where he was saying about this cattle or something.
Okay.
Too much for Abuja.
All right.
The whole world, you cannot see anywhere where you can see cattle. It's right down. The whole world. Now push them study them. Please, I beg, make them take care of all those things.
All right, thank you very much. Abuja, people in charge of cattle caging, cattle chasing, cleaning of Abuja Environmental Protection Board. The one that they pursue people where they sell okpa, no, they not sell okpa for city center. The one that they pursue people where they sell things for road. The one that they pursue beggars, no one that use that same energy and power. Say cattle don't they invade our city centers. I beg, and I saw it before this program, a little to the right, a little to the left, but to make sure we touch the matters as they come up. When we continue with our discussion here, if you still will still pick up, Nigerians still make their contribution. And that young man made the talk, say, Abuja indigenes, their eye don't open. You get they talk about the sound not too clear. If you like, they try to talk about, I say, man, you as a non-indigene.
That's the thing now.
Okay.
That's where he was going. Meanwhile, before I address him, I want to talk about this waste disposal.
Okay.
It is actually the primary duty of even the AMAC chairman to ensure that AMAC is clean. Waste disposal and the rest. He can collaborate with the FCT government on that, but it is his primary duty to make sure we cannot construct road and still be the one that will come and clean up the road. You understand? These are his duties. He has even the right under the Constitution, Section 7, for him to make rules that will even bar the rearing of animals in the city center. Like what they are mentioning now is actually, this cause they made is actually the truth. We are not against people doing their business, but every business has a location. If you want to sell beans and rice, you go to, you know where they sell it. If you want to sell animals, you go to slaughter, right? You want to rear animals, of course, in the bush. There's no grass in Medama, in central area for those cows to eat. So if you carry them along there, it's even punishing the animals. You understand? These are also part of the functions of the local government chairman, the area council chairman of AMAC. Having said that, I won't make I address the young man. You know, my brother here said that his brothers, the indigenous need to also, they need orientation, right? And going beyond the indigenous, we Nigerians need strong orientation. We have been messed up by tribalism, religion, and all of that. When you come to leadership, we go bring tribalism, we go bring religion. As if saying that tribe na him dey lead. It's not even party, it's not even tribe, it's not religion. Bad people there for every religion. Good people there for every religion. Good people there for every tribe. Bad people there every tribe. That's why if you catch gang of thieves, you go see say then
almost every tribe.
Every tribe dey inside. So this tribalism don't finish us. As long as say na my brother na him be the thief wey dey for government dey steal our money, e no concern me. As long as say the person wey dey government wey no dey work na my brother, no be problem. That is why we are where we are today. But do you know that if it will take a man, for instance, to be the governor of my state, for my people to have road, water, because Nigerians no get big eye when it comes to their expectations from government. What they just need is road, water, and lights, and security. Can you give them these four things when not even they hard to give? Once you give them, then their hustling spirit, they go to give hustle. You understand? Anybody will learn any skill. Can government support the person with small money? Even if na loan, say come, I will borrow you small loan like 200. You know, you get people wey be say wetin they dey look for na just 50,000 to start up the skill wey they don learn. So if your brother na him be the chairman and after 4 years or 8 years he no fit do anything for you, you graduate, you no go school, then another person wey you call a non-brother, because I no know say a Nigerian, another person go call a Nigerian a non-brother. When we go outside the country now, when you see Nigerian from north, you go say this is my brother from Nigeria, right? Yeah. So all this we Nigerians have done the mistake. What are we doing with power? What is the essence of having power?
But what they
to work for the
I don't there's different forum where they talk this thing. They talk say for Nigeria, now only FCT 9 gets only one senator.
Let me
for Nigeria, man finished. For Nigeria, now only FCT 9 gets 6 area council. For Nigeria, now only FCT no get governor, and then no get House of Assembly. So the small political offices where they get, indigenes suppose at least use that one to they complement themselves. If you see them, if you say they don't get that kind right to ask, that is too much to ask. So that these opportunities like chairman, councillor, non-indigenes suppose come on hand.
No, that one no be compensation. That one cannot be compensation for the injustice they are crying out about.
Right,
you understand? In FCT now, since when indigenes don't they be the chairman, how many times the whole chairman don't come together and find a way. Since in the last judgment of 2023 election, the Supreme Court made a judgment that looked like FCT has the status of a state, right? If FCT gave the status of a state, that means FCT is supposed to get House of Assembly members, a minister slot, and all of that, governor. So how many times the LGA chairman don't come to the area council chairman
fight towards that, meet the senator representing them and push for that kind of thing to happen. What if a non-indigent comes and then coordinates something like this?
Okay, that is what we define. Let me start from the issue of refuse he was talking about. You see, my brother, what you don't know is good you ask. Our brother here has educated you that there is a department in FCDA that are responsible for refuse evacuations. The area council has its duty in terms of evacuating refuse. I was one time of agricultural, environmental and sanitation, and I did marvelously. But I know that there were some
under which area council?
Bwari area council. There were some places that will have a huge refuse dump in Kuba, in Dawaki, in Dakwa, for which you have to seek the intervention of
for heavy machines.
Yes. No, they have to fund it. They contracted it out, and they were able to. There was a particular place that they stayed for good 1 month before they could evacuate that refuse. If area council was to give this contract, how much will it cost them as a debt?
Okay.
See, the area council is their duty to see how they can educate our people. The refuse collector, which is the consultant, can be going house to house collecting this refuse after 3 days, because there are no provision for space where refuse is to be done in the whole of area councils. Come to talk of the issue of indigents and non-indigents. My brother, you have, by the special grace of God, you have a state, you have a local government. Can you tell yourself the truth that all these amenities you are measuring have been provided to your local government? And if no, why have you not aspired to be the chairman of your local government?
Because I'm not living there. I am living in FCT. Yes, I do my business in FCT. Okay. I live in FCT. I pay my tax in FCT. Okay. So the problem of my local government does not affect me.
Because most of your life,
now this local government they affect my life, my business, my everything.
My brother, let me tell you something. My father is, let's assume my father is a chief. I select. And I have brothers. Does it mean among the brothers there is no good person there that can succeed our father? There has to be you that will not come and succeed us. See, there is no way you will tell me that you know FCT more than the indigenous people of FCT.
But this one,
and the indigenous people are not greedy.
You are giving an example of inheritance.
Indigenous people are not greedy.
Not inheritance.
If you see, let me tell you, they are not greedy. In AMAC, the vice chairman is what? Is not indigenous. Some supervisors are not indigenous. Some essays are not indigenous.
Good. So if it is right, why
our senator
even the minister?
But what we are saying is this.
Even the minister. So if it is a case of rights and inheritance, why are all these people in that position?
I'm just trying to educate you what this gentleman mean. My brother, if not for nothing, you should have sympathy amongst the indigenous people.
Okay.
In your local government, as I said, you have commissioner. In your local government, you have state of assembly. In your local government, you have a house of rep. In maybe 2 local governments that are matched together. But the population, let me even tell you, I don't know the state you come from, but I want to tell you that the population of FCT and the landmass of FCT is 3 times your state. The population and the landmass.
So what do they do now to make sure so we get commissioners and governor and more senatorial seats and more of?
And it's one of the things me when the non-indigenous have in mind.
Let me tell you something. You
understand.
In a situation whereby you are only one out of hundreds, and you come up with a good opinion, and there are many people feel what this guy is bringing will deprive us of some things. Let me tell you, the problem of FCT is simple. The people feel if we are given these powers, they may not be able to maneuver us. But the truth is that, are we going to continue like this? If truly we want unity in this country, I was reading something.
There is one senator, I think he's from Benue, one house of Benue. He's sponsoring a bill that has to do with creating a state house of assembly for FCT. And you know the criticism people are saying about it, that is wicked, that is financing, that is trying to bring that so that he'll be able to have a full control of a governor. This is the mighty thinking of some people. If Wike is supporting this, that let this be, is he going to be the house of it? Representing Bwari or representing what? No. But it is the people of which you can be one of them. This is the power of Nigeria. When you bring a bill, a very good bill that is going to charter for the welfare of the people, some people will be on the other side trying to cut it out to make sure that it does not.
We don't get enough time and calls on the comment. I don't even receive text message. I beg, sorry, help me pick my call first. I'm calling you, you are not picking my call. This our discussion here. We will need to come back for this discussion. I pick just one call. May not be like say I'm a wicked person. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What is your name? Where you call us from? Sharp.
My name is Sam Fred or something.
Oh, yeah, fire down.
What people are discussing? My first observation is there. If you see our road these days, I don't know whether car will eat highway.
Which area council you did?
I'm in both sides.
Okay, down AMAC.
AMAC. I don't know whether car will eat high road. The car is everywhere, obstructing car. And nobody, no police, no soldier, nobody talking about it.
Right. It's
like I get scared of this Fulani people.
Thank you very much. Don't believe Fulani they get car, other people get car. Yes, even my person self. Yes. My grandfather get car. You understand? So me I not be Fulani man. You understand my point? And so, bros, before you go, what will be your advice? I'm gonna take one other call. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
What will be your name? Where you call us from? Oh no, this is a young person. I want adult. How young person fit support young person? Which way? You understand? Because with this now, this guy we call us say now, say you be non-indigenous young person. You understand? How young person fit take support young person in one contest for the political office for Nigeria?
I think the only way we can even start supporting young people now to first of all purge ourselves of these sentiments, these tribal emotions of this one is from me and this one is not for me. So as a young person, if the person coming from your own tribe, old man, where you know say he know they innovative any longer, conscious of what is happening right now, and then you see a vibrant young person from another tribe. As a young person, you should go for who will work for us and not who is coming from that tribe. So first of all, make we purge ourselves of these tribal sentiments, these religious sentiments. If we don't finish, then we will go for vibrant competence and youth with dignity who have been tested before. You understand? Over going for money bags, politicians way they there and they never do anything. My brother here is talking about the bill Wike is pushing. The big Wike is I didn't say Wike is pushing.
People say
member from Benue says okay, good, sponsoring the bill. But people are now accusing that it's Wike that wants to use it. Okay, sorry about that. So what I'm saying is that a non-indigenous can do for us what our own brothers we want to please politicians, no day government, they no fee do for us. It's not about tribe, it's not about religion.
All right, thank you very much. I want to take you back. I want to tell you something before you say your last word. When Goodluck be president, former president, we went from south, we feel say nothing touch us. You understand? He push development, go north. And I will make you understand, say, non-indigenous, we get the mind to develop where it not come from than where it come from. So what how you feel say young person if you support young person, I mean your party words, if a fellow young person won't contest for political office?
Okay. Before I answer your question, I want to ask this question. Is it possible for me to know the roots of a house more than you?
Yes.
It's not possible. Is it possible for me to know the headache you have? Let's assume you are sick now. Can I explain your problem to you?
Bros, if I live with you, some people don't. Some people they born. My children they born here now. My children they born here now for FCT. So you say they don't fit contest for FCT.
It's not as if they cannot contest.
No, they ask now. My children they born here. They no fit contest. They fit contest. So we leave that one. So what you feel say young people fit do to support young people? Now that one you talk.
My brother, I want to let you know that there is need for we, the young ones, to know that we need to contribute our quota for the development of this country.
Correct.
And in doing so, we need to support ourselves. How do you support? You need to look at the people contesting. You analyze them. What is their previous antecedent? What have they contributed to their communities? So that you don't just bring somebody that someone will be somewhere remoting him. Because that is the problem we have. That you must have a godfather. Someone must remote you, must tell you to stand up before you stand up. It should be far from you for that. Let it be that person that will do the needful, what the people want, that will bring about development, that will bring about oneness, that will bring about unity among the people of the area council. Thank you. All
right, thank you very much. I think since for studio with two vibrant young men, quarrel the one start to go. I believe so before we will leave this studio today, peace must happen. You understand? This one APGA, that one APC. You understand? Well, this one contest for AMAC, that one contest for the Bwari. I pray the thing when I get from mind to do, make them fit do am. My name is Ekanem. I will soon again on Sunday.